All right, so this is the last thing that we did before we went on break. All right, we were on the 27th. We finally delivered to Katie's Coffee Corner, right? I'm pretty sure we did everything, including updating the inventory, updating Albert's commissions, and so on and so forth, okay? So this is where we left off, and here it says right here on the 24th of June, we end up receiving some more coffee, okay? So what do we do here? Okay. What do we do here if we received coffee? What do we do here? We received some coffee. How do we journalize this?
Regular coffee, Supreme Coffee, accounts payable.
Good. Good. So I'm going to copy this whole section right here, since I already have the existing entries. And I'm going to paste it here. Okay, perfect. To reach the end of the page. So it's 624. So we have regular coffee and Supreme Coffee for what amounts?
Regular. Oh, wait. Are we talking about the 65.80 for regular coffee?
65.80 for regular coffee.
59.85 for Supreme.
Where are you getting those numbers?
Am
I? No. That's selling the coffee.
No, that's okay,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
sorry.
receiving right here. We're down here.
So the 173.75.
Good. No worries. 173.75 for regular, 201.25 for Supreme. All right, so we have Atlas Coffee Importers invoice.
$355.
Okay. Yes. Okay. Good. Now, do you want to also do the freight as well, or do you want to do one at a time?
Just go ahead and do the freight.
Okay, let's go ahead and do the freight. So here's the next scenario for the freight right here. Okay, this is COD, right? So we have to pay. How much do we need to pay?
$31.25 each.
$31.25 each to give us a grand total of $62.50. Okay. We got to go grab our check. So check number 1524 for $62.50 to Freightline. Okay, for $62.50 for check number 1524. So invoice number
632.
632, check number 1524. Okay. Okay. We are on page 13 of the journal. So where do we need to go next? Where do we need to go next?
The ledger.
The ledger. Okay, so we're going to go to our ledger to update our accounts. So we have regular coffee and Supreme coffee. So here we are. Regular and Supreme. So we purchased 125 pounds for 173.75. Okay. So what's my total ending balance here?
It's 258.55.
Good. We also have to include the freight. So freight costs of $31.25, bringing my grand total right now in regular coffee to be
289.80.
good. $289.80. All right. Let's go ahead and update our Supreme coffee. Here we are. Supreme coffee. We purchased 125 pounds for a total of $201.25. Bringing my grand total to be for now
333.73.
good, plus the freight
364.98.
$364.98. Good. All right. We have an accounts payable and a checking. So I'm going to do checking first since I'm on my assets already. we cut check number 1524, general 13 for $62.50. So now we have negative $2,203.69. So right now, still not doing too good. So 2203.69. Okay. And of course, we have our accounts payable. For invoice number 355.13 for a total of $375, bringing my running balance to be
It's 4876.86.
good. Okay. Before we move on, make sure you go ahead and update your purchase orders, saying that you received the items. Okay. So here we received the coffee for the $375 with invoice number 355. Okay. Okay. So what goes next?
Is the line that we put on the bottom, oh yeah, it is correct, never mind.
Okay. Okay, what goes next? Now that we finished the journal and we finished the ledger, what comes next?
Update our inventory.
Okay, we can do that next, okay? So here's our inventory. We're gonna go head to our regular coffee first. Okay, so we bought regular coffee, 125 pounds for $1.39. Plus $31.25, giving me a grand total of $205 even. So then we need to update our inventory. Okay. We have 52 and a half remaining. Give us a total of $177.50. What is my total cost going to be? the 289.80, which matches our inventory, which matches our ledger. Okay. And then this becomes recalculated to be 1.63276. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the same thing to our Supreme Coffee. Okay. We purchased 125 pounds at $1.61 to bring our total cost to be $201.25 plus $31.25 of freight to bring our total cost to be $232.50. In this case, because we're doing FIFO, we must calculate what this batch of inventory cost per item is going to be, which we take our 232.5 and we're going to divide this by 125 to give us 186. Now I'm going to expand that just to make sure it's not anything else, so it's exactly $1.86 even. So now I'm going to go ahead and pop that into our inventory on hand. So I have 125 at $1.86. You get a total of $232.50, which now I have 197 pounds at $364.98. I'm going to double check that. Oops, I went a little too far. 364.98 is yes. So therefore, yep. So that's how much I have in my inventory for the Supreme Coffee. Okay. What else do I need to do? What else do I need to do? I dealt with vendors, right? So I need to go to my subsidiary ledger, right? To make sure now that I owe Atlas Coffee Importers more money, I need to record that. Okay, so let's see. Here we are. Under vendors, we're going to go to Atlas Coffee. We received 125 pounds of regular coffee and 125 pounds of Supreme Coffee. Okay. Invoice number 355. General Journal 13. We also got the same terms, 1%, 15, net 30. Okay. So in this case, when is my discount due date?
Is it July 9th?
Good. When is the actual due date? 24th of July. Good. And this time we owe $375. No payment yet. So therefore, I owe a grand total to Atlas Coffee, $1,473.75. All right. We also dealt with Freightline.
Invoice 355, right?
Mm-hmm.
324.
Mm-hmm. Right. We got the invoice was 632. Right. General Journal 13. And it was COD. Right. Which was for $62.50, and we paid $62.50. So therefore we don't owe anything. Right. Okay. That is it for that transaction. And now we are starting on a new general journal page. Okay. So then the 24th, again, we delivered to the corner bookstore. Okay, same day, but this time we delivered all of these items here. So how do we record this? Right? We have an account receivable. We sold regular, Supreme, and ceramic coffee mugs and charge a delivery fee. But this time it is to the corner bookstore. Invoice number 105. And we gave this person 1% 15 net 30. Okay. So how much of the regular coffee did we sell?
15 pounds at 49.35.
49.35. Okay, we also sold 10 pounds, 39.90. And we sold 15 mugs at 74.85 and $30 worth of delivery. So again, I'm going to go ahead and use my equal sum here. for a grand total of $194.10. Okay. All right, what comes next? So what comes next?
The cost of goods sold.
You can do the cost of goods sold, but I would recommend not to do it yet.
The general ledger?
Yes, the ledger, right? We need to update our accounts before we could do that. Okay, so we have an accounts receivable, right? We have somebody who owes us money. So let's go ahead and update that real quick. Okay. Invoice number 105. General journal 14 now, since we started a new journal. And it is for $194.10. Okay. So then what's my grand total in my accounts receivable account?
1568.27.
Good. Okay. We also had sales, so revenues, starting with our regular coffee. We sold 15 pounds. For a total of $49.35. All right. Bringing my grand total here.
608.65.
Good. 608.65. And we also sold some regular coffee. Supreme coffee. Okay. Invoice number 105, and we sold 10 pounds for $39.90, bringing my ending balance to be $638.40. Good. We also sold some ceramic coffee mugs. We sold 15 mugs for a total of $74.85 to bring our grand total to be $825.57. Okay. Last but not least, we have here is going to be our delivery income. for $30. So grand total is now 180. Okay. So what do we do next?
Subsidiary ledger.
Subsidiary ledger, okay. Right, we got to update the corner bookstore because they owe us money. There you go, the corner bookstore. $105. General journal, 14. Do we give him terms? Right. I believe we gave them a 1% if they pay within 15 days. If not, the whole thing is due in 30. Okay. So then what is the due date for the discount period?
July 9th.
July 9. And then when is the
July
Act?
24th.
Good. Oops. Okay. For a total of $194.10. And they did not pay us, so therefore they owe $194. Excuse me. What else do we need to do now?
Do we?
Commissions?
Yes, commissions. Good. Commissions. We need to give Albert some money. Right? So here we go. Oh, we forgot to do Katie's. So let's see. They were both on the 24th. Okay. Corner bookstore was 105. Katie was 106. So here, what is 10% of 194.10?
1941.
1941. And what is 10% of 265.43? Okay. So again, since this yellow box right here tells me how much commissions Albert has collected for his pay period. So therefore, the next box is going to be a new box because we're now recalculating for the next paycheck period. Right? So therefore, we only owe him $19.41, but because we just completed 2 sales, we now owe him $45.95, apart from what he has received from his previous check. Okay. All right. So we did the journal, the ledger, the subsidiary ledger. Okay. So then now is the perfect time that we can go ahead and update our inventory so we can calculate the cost of goods sold. So starting with our regular coffee, we sold 15 pounds. At what cost?
$63.26.
Okay, which is going to give us a total cost of goods sold to be what is 15 times 1.63268? $24.49. So then we need to update our inventory because we sold some inventory. So we now have only $162.50 left. For a total of $265.31 left remaining in our inventory. Okay. We also need to update our Supreme coffee. Okay. We sold 10 pounds. Since it's FIFO, which batch of inventory are we going to be taking out from?
The 72.
The 72 at $1.84, which should give us $18.40. And we're going to update our inventory here because we no longer have 72. We only have 62 left. Okay. Which should now give us a grand total of $346.48 in our Supreme coffee. Okay. So we have $18.40 for our Supreme, and we have $24.49 on our regular. Oops. $24.49 and $18.40. Okay. And $18.40 for our Supreme. Okay. So then we need to fix our ledger, our journal here. Okay, we sold to the corner bookstore. So now we need to go to our ledger to update our accounts. Okay. So cost of goods sold for regular coffee. Sold 15 pounds for $24.49. Okay, so 544.44 should be your grand total. For 1840. Bringing your total grand total to be $569.42. Last but not least, you need to update your inventory. $265.31, which let's check my inventory. $265.31 is correct in my regular coffee. Okay. We sold 10 pounds of the Supreme coffee. General Journal 14 for $18.40. So therefore, we should have 346.58, which we know matches our inventory worksheet. Okay. Now it is the 24th still. And this time Super A Market decides to submit an order. Okay? And Super A also sends a check number 884 for $460.18 for advance payment. Okay? For this order. Okay? So, how do we journalize this?
It's the same as above, but we just add checking, correct?
Same as above. What do you mean? Same as above what?
On the journal. So don't we put down like what we just did for the bookstore?
What did we deliver to this person yet?
Oh, no.
Okay, so no, we haven't delivered to the store yet. When are we expected to deliver to them? On the 27th of June. Today's only the 24th of June.
Do we just record the sale in our ledger, just as pending, or no?
We received something.
We received a check.
Yes, we did. So in this case, is that an actual transaction we should record?
Yeah.
Because there was money. We dealt with money, right? So at least that's the first thing we know that we can recognize is at least we received some money, okay? So therefore, first thing I'm going to recognize is checking. Because I received money. I received $460.18. Okay. So therefore, I need to have an equal and opposite account. Okay. Now in this case, right? If someone has paid me for services I have not done yet, what is that to me?
A liability.
A liability. Correct. Now what kind of liability? So if it's a liability, let's go ahead and check our chart of accounts to see if there's an account that would fit the description of what just happened here, right? So liabilities up here, okay? Is an accounts payable? No, we don't owe them money. It's a customer. We didn't use a credit card. It's not a notes payable. Was it anything that had to do with payroll? No. Okay. What about unearned revenue?
That would be it, right?
That would be it, yes, because you have not earned the revenue yet, right? So it's unearned revenue. In this case, it's a liability because they paid you money in advance for services you have not complete yet. So therefore, you owe this person service, okay? And we're going to call that unearned revenue, okay? So unearned revenue, which is account number 26,000. Okay. For 140.18. Okay. Now, what description would you put here?
Super A market, order 107. Do you put like advance payment?
Perfect. Super A market. Sales order number 107. Okay. Check number 88. I think it was 884. Yep, 884. Advanced payment. Okay, good. So what's next?
Now do we do the subsidiary ledger?
Okay, you could do the subsidiary ledger, but I would recommend you to do the actual general ledger first, just to update our accounts before doing so. Okay. So we dealt with checking, right? We received some money. Okay, advanced payment for $460.18, which therefore you get negative $1,743. Excuse me. So we're still in the negative. $1,743.41 at 51. Okay. And this is going to be a liability because we owe services. Here we are at unearned revenue. So you can put in the check number. You could put in the sales order. Right? For it's a credit for 460.18, giving you a running balance of 460.18. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the subsidiary ledger now. Subsidiary ledger. Okay. This is a customer, and this is Super A Market. Okay. Advance payment check number 884 for sales order number 107, right? It's not technically an invoice yet, but it is a sales order, just like what we did for advance payments for purchase orders, right? We put the purchase order number. In this case, we're putting the sales order number here, right? General Journal 14. No terms yet because we haven't issued them an invoice yet, okay? Now, what I'm going to have you guys do here is the sales here. I want you to do exactly how we did it above there for purchase orders, okay? You're going to mark that it was for the advance payment was for $460.18, and that they paid with the check 884, right? So then it says here that they owe us nothing, right? Or we owe them nothing, okay? This is crucial because the next step when we actually deliver to them, that's where we're going to be using the advance payment window, okay? Now, if we did not do this, if we did not have the sales right here, what's going to happen is that this looks like this person paid for the previous invoice. And is that true? No, it's not. They don't owe me $38.62. They owe me $498.90, right? That's their total that they owe from their previous invoice, right? That's what they owe me still. Okay? This $460.80 was just a down payment, an advance payment for a future invoice. So in this case, that's what you need to do to make sure that your numbers balance and they're correct. Okay? So then, that is it for this transaction here. Any questions?
No.
Okay? So here we are. Okay, actually, we've got to do one more. All right, we got to update the commissions because, you know, we have a potential sale, right? This is to Super A Market. And this potential sale was a total of $920.35. Okay? And Excel is catching on here. So there you go. $920.35. Okay? So let's go ahead and do these two purchase orders and then we'll go ahead and go on break here. Okay? So we have to update our purchase orders here. 2 of them. So we can just go ahead and enter both of them into our purchase orders because that's all we're doing. We're just only ordering 2 things. So the first one that we're ordering here for purchase order number 173.12. Okay, 173.12. Here we're doing it on the 24th. Okay. Who did we purchase from? Or who are we requesting order from? Atlas Coffee. Okay, for another 250 pounds of coffee for a grand total of $372.50. Okay. We also are going to be entering another purchase order request from All Things Ceramics. But this time we're going to be ordering 100 mugs, which is going to cost us $250. Okay? All right. And we'll stop here for the break. And when we come back, we'll go ahead and do this because this is a long part. Okay? So, any questions?